Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
The descent from the top of the Gateway Arch uses the same internal system as the ascent, but the experience shifts in perspective as the structure reveals more of its engineering from the inside. The Tram is not a traditional elevator. It operates through a series of small enclosed capsule units that are designed to rotate as they move along the curved interior of the arch. Each capsule holds a limited number of passengers, arranged in a compact circular seating layout. As the tram begins its descent, the system follows the inner curvature of the structure, and the capsules automatically adjust their orientation to remain level. This rotation is continuous and mechanical, allowing the ride to adapt to the changing angle without requiring passengers to reposition themselves. The movement is guided along a track system built into the legs of the arch, combining elements of an elevator and a rail system. The design solves a specific problem created by the arch's shape. Because the structure follows a curved profile rather than a straight vertical line, a standard lift system would not function within the available space. The rotating capsule design allows the tram to move smoothly along the curve while maintaining stability throughout the descent. Inside the structure, a staircase runs parallel to the tram system, extending from the base to the top. This staircase is not intended for general use, but it provides maintenance access and serves as a backup route. Its presence highlights the scale of the arch's internal framework, and reinforces the idea that the monument is as much as an engineering system as a visual landmark. As the tram continues downward, the confined interior space emphasizes the thickness of the structure's walls and the complexity of the internal support system. The experience is controlled and precise, with the mechanical components operating in coordination to maintain consistent movement along the curved path. By the time the tram reaches the base, the transition from the open viewing area at the top to the enclosed interior space becomes clear. The descent reveals how the arch functions from within, demonstrating that its form is not only aesthetic, but also the result of a carefully engineered solution to a unique structural challenge.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.